Are you scared of getting caught?
Yeah.
Yes, so am I.
What door?
Hold still and I'll try to cut it straight. There, not too bad.
Here, give me that. Look, that's no bloody good. You could have picked it up off a hairdresser's floor. Hold still or I will cut your ear off.
You'll never get away with this. You'll spend the rest of your lives in jail.
Yeah? Well, you won't be around to see it if we do. That ought to convince them. Although I reckon we should send along a couple of fingers at least. Untie her hands.
No!
Oh, don't worry. We're not going to take your fingers. Not yet, anyway. You're going to get undressed. Put these on. I've got plans for the clothes you're wearing.
Well, you have finished with it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Want to play cards, Bea?
No, thank you. I have played enough games of cards at that table to last me the rest of my life. And what are you looking for?
Nothing.
Well, you'll find it in that paper. It's useless.
We could play three-handed poker, Bea.
Yeah, and you win a few fags from me, and I'll win a few fags from you, and what's the point?
Well, you used to play.
That was before I could get out every day and go to the attendance centre to work. Doreen ruined that by running off, didn't she?
Oh, you can't blame her for doing that. I mean, we'd all like to get out of here.
Yeah, I know that, and I wouldn't mind if she had some sort of plan. Instead of running off from the spur of the moment like that. She'll end up back in here, and all she'll get is a longer sentence.
She might make it.
Oh, how? She's got no plan and no one to help her.
Well, she's got Peter. I mean, he might know somewhere.
That's right. He told me about another hideout. It's down by the...
Oh, don't go telling everyone, Lizzie. Well, crackpots in here these days will do anything to get out. The screws are down 5 minutes flat.
Mail, Stokes,
Speaking of flat.
Wordsworth,
Oh,
Adler, Dobbs. Here are Dobbs.
Anything for me?
No, why are you expecting something? Cavelli?
No.
Come on, ladies.
this is from America. Do you mind if I go and read it myself?
No, love, it's not much fun playing with just the two of us anyway.
What are you up to?
Nothing.
Well, if it's another harebrained scheme to escape, none of the other women better be involved.
Oh, don't worry yourself about that, Bea. None of the other women are involved in anything.
Hello, Lizzie?
Mrs. M,
Yes.
you got any news about Dawn?
No, I haven't. But I have got some news about Peter. The police don't want him.
But what about that holder?
Well, they're convinced he wasn't involved. The only crime that he's committing is helping an escaped criminal. Now, if Doreen gave herself up, he'd be in the clear. It's a pity we don't know where she is, really. I mean, if we did, we could warn her.
But if she gave herself up, she'd still be charged with escaping, wouldn't she, Mrs. M?
Well, you know the system as well as I do, Lizzie. The longer she's out, the worse the consequences will be. So it would help if she gave herself up. However, this is all pretty academic, really, when we don't even know where she is. I hope that's good news.
Well, oh, Mrs. M.
Yes.
If you knew where Dawn was, you would go to her, wouldn't you? And you'd tell her and you wouldn't send the cops after her.
Well, I'd have to check that the information was correct first. I mean, I wouldn't want to send the police on a wild goose chase, would I?
But you would tell her, and, you know, about Pete and all that.
Well, of course.
Well, she's hiding in a boathouse at Taylor's Bend.
Whereabouts at Taylor's Bend?
I don't know, but it's by the river.
Sure, I'll find it. You did the right thing telling me, Lizzie.
You all right?
Yeah. You know, I reckon we're a bit stupid before thinking we get caught. We could stay on the run forever.
Do you reckon?
Oh, yeah. We could go interstate. Nobody'd have to know we were there. We could get a flat, jobs, everything. Be real nice to be living in the sun up in Queensland.
No, we wouldn't make it.
We won't if you don't think we can. We could do it. We're real smart. I mean, look at the way we got Martin into that hospital. There we were with a cop just a few feet away and we didn't get caught.
Yeah, I really thought he was going to grab us. When that nurse called out, I thought we were gone for sure.
Yeah, but that was real smart the way you thought up that idea of parking the car in the ambulance bay.
Oh, it just sort of came to my head. I mean, I had to say something.
Yeah, well, that was good, see, because that shows that you're quick and you can think when you're in trouble. And I've been on the run before. I know lots of tricks. We could hide up all day and travel at night.
Yeah, how will we eat?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, well, how come I'm so hungry?
All right, I'll go and get something for you now.
Where from?
Nearest house. I just go up to the front door, ring the bell, and if nobody answers, I go round and break in the back.
Yeah, but what if they do answer?
Well, I just say that I'm looking for Peter Martin, and they'll say I'm sorry he doesn't live here, and I'll say I'm sorry, and I'll try the next house. I'll be back soon.
No, listen, no. You've done everything for me. It's about time I did my bit. Snow, you wait here, I'll go and get some food.
Oh, what time is it?
You asked me that 5 minutes ago. And turn that thing off. There won't be any more news until 4 o'clock.
Well, there might be a news flash.
If there is, we'll hear it at 4 o'clock.
Well, they must have got our demand note by now.
Of course they did. You delivered it, didn't you?
But why hasn't there been anything on the radio?
Well, they'd have to check that the clothes and the hair were mine.
Oh, they've had plenty of time to do that.
Well, perhaps the department has put a media ban on the news.
You mean they're not taking us seriously?
Yes, of course they're taking you seriously. They probably don't want Andrea to know the news. They want to keep her in the dark.
Yeah. She's probably wondering what's going on by now.
Andrea knew about the kidnap scheme then, did she?
I told you, you talk too much. And so do you.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah, well, so am I, and that's just bad luck because there's no food here.
Well, haven't you got any money?
Haven't you?
I spend all mine at the newsagents.
There's some money in my bag if you want
We
it.
don't want your money. This isn't a robbery. We're not thieves.
Well, it's not stealing if she's giving it to us. Oh, this is hopeless. I'm starving. Nobody's taking any notice of us. Well, this isn't going to work.
It'll work, and I'll go and get you some food. On second thoughts, you better go. I don't trust you alone with her for too long. You'd better tie her up again if you're going out.
Hey, Colleen,
Mrs. Powell,
are we going to get to see Dave over today or not?
Mrs. Davidson isn't available.
Oh, what?
She's worked a double shift, so she's home sleeping.
Well, when will she be back?
I don't know. Anyhow, you're wasting your time. Mr. Fletcher said the attendance centre's been scrapped, and that's that.
And what are you grinning at?
If I told you, you wouldn't understand.
Wouldn't understand what?
Nothing.
Wouldn't understand what? Now, if you know something I don't, you had better tell me.
I don't know anything.
Then why are you grinning?
Because you couldn't see Davo.
Oh, that's funny, is it?
No.
Then you are pretty stupid, aren't you? Well, aren't you?
Sure.
All right, come on. Let's play cards. You too, Lizzie. The two things in this world I cannot stand. They are smart asses and laggers.
Sometimes you have to tell on people for their own good.
There is never a good excuse for lagging.
Doreen? Peter?
Peter, I've got your jacket. It's all right. I'm on my own. Peter, I've checked with the police. You're in the clear. Your friends didn't implicate you in the robbery. The only trouble you'll get into is by helping Doreen.